Okay, so this is an accompanying video to go with my eBay listing. I'm Absoluteretro on eBay, and these are a pair of Mark 5 Technics SL-1210s. Right, I am going to keep putting the camera down during this video. I'm not really too bothered about making it special. It is just to show them functioning for people who are asking questions. And to show their condition, and pretty much I'm just going to run through everything, what I can think of, and if I forget something, then if you want to message me on eBay, but I'm not going to set these up again to do this, to take any more videos. I've already boxed them up ready to go once. I don't really want to look at them again. I don't really want to sell them, so yeah, this is the one and only video. But here we go. Right, first of all, I wanted to show you serial numbers. Look, 1012 on the end of that, and then on the box the same, and on this one 1004 on the end and 1004 on that. So they are the original boxes, and everything on them is original. Nothing's been changed. The pitch potentiometer has been serviced. I've taken that out, like desoldered it, opened it up, cleaned the carbon tracks with deoxit D5 properly, then lubricated them properly with that, put the potentiometers back together and soldered them back onto the board. Everything inside, all of the internals are original. The cables are original and in really good condition. You can see they're both matched there, and the earths, there you go. They really haven't been used that much. I spent ages searching for them to find something in this kind of condition in their original boxes, because I wanted them for my collection. Like I said in the advert, I actually don't like playing on Technics. They're not for me, for my own personal reasons. I've always been I always had Vestax, and I just prefer more torque. That's it really. I'm a bit heavy-handed. I stop these too easily, and that's no good when you're mixing. Right, anyway, onto the good stuff, I suppose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly spin them round, and take these lids off. Oh, by the way, look, the lids are, I'm not going to say immaculate, because you will find the tiniest of little things, but it's like they've just spent their whole life in their original boxes. And this one's the same. No, I wouldn't use these lids anyway. I'd get deck savers. But if you're into these easily to break lids, then at least you're getting a really mint set. I mean, you can see on top of that bit there's a bit of like marking, but that is just surface marking that you'd be able to polish out. It's probably mainly it just looks like misting, but that's, it's nowhere else. Anyway, right, I'm going to put this down for a second. I'm going to spin these around. Right, actually, let me take these lids off. Right then, I've also put everything that, so there's the original slip mat, there's the original plastic thing, slip mat, whatever you want to call that, and then you've got the big heavy rubber thing if you were using it for hi-fi use, and that's the same on this one as well. So we've got that. And that. Right, what I'm going to do is, because I'm not going to, where am I? Yeah, 1 second, I'm going to take this rubber mat off. Right, I've just got rid of everything else other than the slip mat for now, because I will do a little bit of pushing and pulling just to show you that the tone arm doesn't skip all over the place. Right, first things, I'll do the anti-skate the best I can. So I could back the counterweight back and have the arm floating and show you that it will come back from centre on the anti-skate, but this is a better way to do it, in my opinion. It's just that you can end up sending your carton stylus flying off the edge of the record or into the centre. But I'll do this. So I'm pretty sure around about 4. If I put that on the record. Oh yeah, and just to note before I do this, these are the original 45s, and they've had a carbon fibre like wrap sticker thing put on the top of them, which you could easily take that off if you didn't like it. I've never bothered touching it because I've never really used them. I don't, like I say, I don't like playing on them. Right then, so there it is, it's on. Right, this is where this could go wrong, because I need my hand on. Let me just quickly start and stop this and see what if it stays. Oh, okay, right, okay. Yeah, around about 4 is where it sits. So I am going to adjust it, and it's going to go towards the centre and then back. Oh no, it's going to go towards the towards the centre as I'm turning it up. Back again as I'm turning it back. Can't really see my other hand. Well, you can see I'm making that move backwards and forwards. So that is the anti-skate working correctly. And I always think that if you can see that's moving freely and everything else, then you're pretty certain that the tone arm's good, the bearings are good. I will grab hold of the tone arm and pull it backwards and forwards, just to show there's no noise from the bearings, but it's really hard for you to actually see that. And I do encourage people to come and have a look at these. I will, it's a lot of money to invest, so if you're going to arrange your own courier to come and pick these up, you're relying on the fact that that courier is like you, coming here to have a look at them and check over them. But anyway, right, so I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Should I'll do the same on the other one. Yeah, right. I'll take this off. Right, I'm putting it down again. Okay, so this one should hopefully just sit still for a second as well. Yep. Okay. So same again. Yep. Okay. Did I say yes? It's a single-sided record, so there's no grooves on this side. That's why it can skate around on the top. Okay, so that's the anti-skates. Let's put that back. So if I grab this tone arm, and there's no movement in those bearings, and that's the sound of it hitting the side. But they're like, they're awesome. They're really excellent condition. Right, so I don't know if we can see the dots on this. Yeah, you can see those. That's still, so this is at 0 without the reset. With the reset, you can see the dots still standing still. I'm now going to move up and down on the pitch slider, so let's put it up to 8, still, as it should be. Let's put it right down here. Still as it should be. And you can see that this is still the original pitch trim thing as well. That's all original. Right, now I was going to take if I take the reset off, and now you can see that I'm going to move the pitch up. It's a bit difficult to do all of this at once, but I'm going to speed it up. You can see it's getting faster and faster and faster, and then I'm going to slow it right down. Going the other way, and the best I can show it's calibrated, other than sticking it on the oscilloscope, which I'm not doing, but I would do it if someone wants to see it when they're coming to, you know, collect, and they actually want to see it, then I will do it. But you know, so I think I reckon it's around about 4. It's not 3.3 that the second dot up sort of sits still a little bit too much. Yeah, you see that's sitting still now, and that's around 4, and then it's meant to be around 6.4. So I'm going to move it around here. And the top dot, God, it's hard to see. The top dot's now sort of sitting still, and then I'm going to move it down to 3 something or other, and that's for the bottom dots to sit still. That's too much water. I mean, that's pretty good. They're pretty still, so you can see that's on 3. Right, and then on to 45. It's going crazy. Target light. Is there anything else? I've done the on and off. Oh, there is something else. It's the arm lift. So, God, my camera looks terrible. Anyway, so you've got the arm lift and drop. I won't let that go right down, but no, because it's just going to spin off the record, isn't it? I'll do that again in a bit. And also then you've got the height adjustment on this. Let me just back in here. Just so I see that that's moving. So this is awkward. Yeah, it's going. That is all original grease and everything else. And then lock it. Unlock it. Right, so that's that moving up and down. I'm just going to frigging reset that now when I put a record on. Anyway, let's do this one. I've done the anti-skate, haven't I? Right, right. So I've put the reset on. You can see the reset on. So the reset's on, so it's actually set at 0 now. So we're on 33, and the big dots are sitting still. I'm going to move it up to around about 4. And the second one's up, should be. Oh no, I've got reset on. Right. Now the second dot's up, should be sort of sitting still. I don't know if you can see that, but they are. And now I'm going to move it up to 6 point something, so going up for the. God, it's almost impossible to see. Probably should have turned the light off. Oh, you can kind of see the top dots are now sort of holding in one place. Oh, I can't tell. Yeah, they're not really moving. Right, so that's about, it's meant to be 6.4, just right, yeah, about 7, which is about right. I think that's the same on the other one. So let's go now down into the minus, down to, what was it, about 3, for the bottom dot to sit still. Pretty good. I mean, I'm going to mess around with this for ages to get it actually to sit still. It's kind of moving one way now. Right, anyway. And there you go, it's at about, it's at 3. Right, 45. Target line. Right. I suppose the only other thing to do is put a record on. Now, anyone that's wondering, you know, about the sound, I have explained this to a couple of people. What you're going to hear now is the record that I put on through this carton stylus, which is, you know, really meant for digital records. So it's not got the same frequency range as other carts and stylus like the Club or something like that. And then also it's going through this mixer, which is going to colour the sound, and then it's going through those monitors, and you know, all the, you know, the cables on the back and everything. So you're really not going to get an idea of it. Plus, I think the file size gets crushed down for YouTube and whatever. So whatever it sounds like on YouTube, it's probably not the same as what it sounds like here, and it won't be the same as what it sounds like when you put it through your own equipment. So I apologise if I'm teaching anyone how to suck eggs there, but you know, everyone's all about, oh, I like the sound of this and I like the sound of that, and you know, everyone's ears are different as well. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to put this down again, I'm going to put a record on, I'm going to play a record, speed it up, slow it down, so you can actually hear it with the music. I'm not going to do any more talking really. Yeah, the only other thing I mention is that I'll set the trims the same. You can see it's got a flat EQ on both. So if I set them both to about there, and hopefully I'll use the same record, so the level should be the same. I'll show you that there's both left and right channel, and I'll also put the needle on the record without it spinning, so you know, you can hear that it doesn't make any humming noises or anything like that, and that's pretty much all I can show in this. But that's what I'll do now. I'm going to put the camera down. And I'll start playing a record with the reset on, and I'll move the pitch around so you can see it doesn't change. And then I'll take the reset off, and I'll just, you know, go plus minus so you can hear the actual pitch of the record changing. And I'll move into the 45 as well. But obviously the record's going to sound crap, but it's all got to be done. Oh, I know what I didn't show. The arm moving up and down on this. Damn it. Well, you can see that that's rotating. It's right. I'm just going to put this record on. Right, enough of that one. One second while I just swap over. Okay, so chords for you. I'll do that on the other one as well, just so you can, 1 second. Right. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can show people. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it. If yeah, I know that from my extensive searching for these turntables, I've been a collector of turntables, which is ridiculous, for quite a long time. So I wanted a really perfect pair of these, even though I don't like playing on them, and that's why I hunted these ones down. So I know there's somebody out there that is like me and wants the best that they can possibly get without, you know, spending $7 on some supposedly brand new ones. These aren't brand new, these are used. They've just been very well looked after and not used that much. I was just, actually, there's one thing I was going to point out, and which is the one mark which is on this corner of this one turntable. You can see that's it. A lot of the other sort of bits and dots on that you can see is dust. I'm sure there are some very, very slight marks. Maybe that's one. I mean, yeah, but I think that's the thing. So this one's probably, yeah, see, this one doesn't have those marks. So yeah, this one, see, so they're not absolutely factory fresh. They're not. They're well, that's it. That's what, you know, they do have their slight marks. You can probably clean them up. I didn't want to clean these. I have got others, Mark IIs, that I have stripped right down and cleaned them all up and everything. It's because they were horrendous and they've got all the oily marks like they normally have around here, where, you know, being a DJ, your hand's always on here. But these ones, I suppose you can see some marks from hands on there when you're looking right in, but you could probably carefully clean that out. I'm not going to, because I'm not putting any more time and effort into these. They've got to go. So anyway, yeah, that's it. If there's any more questions, just get on to me on eBay and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you.